Welcome back to another episode of Pick'em. The boys had a very interesting week last week. Some great weeks for people sitting on this side of the table.
Hey, I had the same week as you.
You were 7-3 too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
Fucker.
great. I didn't remember. I remembered I went 7-3, and I knew he only got 2. I didn't remember your score from last week. I just had it written down, the new score here. All right, so great week. If you were
not me,
one of the if your name is not Jack, you had a great week in Pick'em. All right, so Lance took the lead last week with 16. I am right behind him with 15. My emotional picks on the college football playoff did not help me, and I will never pick LeBron to win a game again. Joe is in third with 13, and Jack is bringing up the rear with 11 currently. So he's going to be...
It's only week 4. We're good.
He's going to be hopeful to get back on track this week. All right.
We're a quarter of the way through the season.
We're going to be running through some of these picks. We will save probably the most important game for last. Let's start with Texans at Colts on Saturday at 8. And Lance, you start.
All right, divisional game. Divisional games are always good, and these two teams, one of them's making the playoffs and the other one isn't. So they're both playing for their lives, basically.
Mm-hmm.
C.J. Stroud is playing. He was just coming off that concussion last week. He should be fully healthy this week. I know they're missing some pieces, but I like Houston to get the job done, to make it to the playoffs. I like Gardner Minshew, but I don't trust him to win a football game with this much on the line. I'm taking the Texans.
I'll keep this short and sweet. I trust C.J. Stroud a lot more than I trust Gardner Minshew. He's the clear offensive rookie of the year, in my opinion. Having him back was huge for this game. I think the Texans get it done and they make the playoffs. Give me the Texans.
These are two of my favorite quarterbacks in the league right now because C.J. Stroud is a dog and Gardner Minshew is a man. So I'm gonna take the one I like more. Give me C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans to make the playoffs.
Do it.
CJ Stroud is great, and I really like the Texans, and I really want to pick the Colts, though. I'm just like all over the board on this one. I'll take my island here. I think the Texans, I really like the Texans, and I hope they make the playoffs, but I think I'll take the experience in Minshew and the better defense and the more proven team in total, and I'll take the Colts.
CJ was in the playoff last season.
Not the same.
All right, moving on. Another divisional matchup in that same division. A lot going on in the AFC South in the last week of the season this week. We've got Jags at Titans on Sunday at 1 o'clock.
All right. T-Law is a little bit banged up, but I think
he's questionable right now.
The Jags have locked up a playoff spot, right?
Nope.
No.
They got to win.
If they lose, they're out.
Okay, so they are playing for something. Titans could play spoiler, but they're kind of bad, and I don't think they're going to. I'm taking the Jags to win the division, and to get into the playoffs.
I really wanted to take the Titans. I think they could play spoiler, especially like D-Hop is still playing for something. I was listening to Bussin' with the boys. He's got a lot of contract incentives that he's trying to hit this week, so he's going to be on the field trying to get his touches. Don't know about Derrick Henry. The problem is Will Levis is hurt. He's not playing this weekend.
He's questionable. He returned to practice today.
Oh, did he?
Yesterday.
It's just questionable, and the Jags have a lot more to play for, obviously, than the eliminated Titans do. So give me the Jags to get it done on the road.
Give me the home, or I don't know if they're home or not. Give me the Jags. Give me the Jags.
They're
the road team.
Give me the road team.
I'll take the Jags. Short and sweet.
Easy enough. All right, this is the biggest game of the week, in my opinion, in the NFL. We have got the Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins on Sunday night. Lance, lead us off.
This is going to be cinema. This is a story that has just been building up for weeks. You know, the Bills were out of it. They brought themselves all the way back. Dolphins are stumbling. One thing I've noticed when I watch the Buffalo Bills is most of the time, Josh Allen does not answer the call. In the playoffs, big-time regular season games, he goes down. He might have a fight, but
Has he?
He goes down.
This year?
13 seconds.
I don't think he's gonna pull this one out. I don't think he's gonna answer the bell. The Dolphins are winning, and the Dolphins are winning the division.
Give me the better defense, the team who has been on a hot streak, and a team who here recently has been able to beat good teams. Something the Dolphins have
The
still
Chargers?
struggled with in the season.
Okay.
They've already beat them once. They're playing really good football, and Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Tua. Give me the Bills to get it done on the road. Storm all the way back and win the AFC East and put Josh Allen's name up there in that MVP conversation.
All right, well, I need this one bad for my boys out there. But if you look at the Bills' last 2 games, they're not impressive. They beat the Chargers, a nail-biting game, by 2 points with Easton Stick. They beat the Patriots by 6 points. I don't know who was quarterbacking, if it was Zappy or Mac
Zappy.
Jones.
I think it was Zappy.
Those aren't good wins. And they're finally going to – they haven't played a good team since Dallas on the road, which is not a good team. Give me the Fins. Fins up, baby. Get my Steelers in.
Contrary to what Lance says, I think Josh Allen will step up, and I think he will get him over the hump.
Let's fucking go.
He's the leader in interceptions every year for a reason.
Also, the
Well-
league's leader in total touchdowns because they ask him to do everything. So
You know who else
Bill-
said that? Jameis.
And the Bills aren't coming off.
yeah, but he also threw 30 interceptions.
The Bills aren't coming off a 40-point loss, so give me the Bills to take down the
Hey, what
Dolphins.
happened? What happened
Yes,
to the
sir.
Broncos after they got blown out? They turned into a pretty good team for a few weeks, didn't they?
For a few weeks, yeah.
Yeah, for a few weeks.
We're going to see that turnaround this week.
We'll see. All right.
What happened to the Chargers after they lost?
They don't have a quarterback.
Moving on to the NBA. We have got the Boston Celtics at the Indiana Pacers on Saturday night at 7.
This is at the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So Pacers won the first one, Celtics won the second one, I think.
Okay. The Pacers started hot. I mean, and they've been slipping a little bit, it seems like. They did just beat the Bucks again. The Celtics are just the Celtics. That's pretty much all there is to it. So far at this point in the season, it's really hard to bet against them. I bet against them on Christmas, and it didn't work. So I'm not going to do it again. I'm taking the Celtics to get this one.
I mean, the Celtics have only lost 2 games in their last 12, 13 games right now, and it was to a fantastic Thunder team by 4. And then they lost to Steph Curry's Warriors by 6 on the road in the Bay. They're the NBA's best team. If they're not the NBA's best team, it's them, and it's 1A and 1B with them and the Timberwolves. And they're playing really good basketball.
I don't think it's us. I think it's the Celtics for sure.
I was just trying to give you that nod to make you feel a little bit better. The Pacers are a
honest.
fantastic offensive team, but the defense is non-existent. Give me the Celtics to get it done on the road.
Last time they played, the Celtics put up 155 points.
Not last time they played.
Oh, first time they played, the Celtics put up 155 points, 46 points in the fourth quarter. I'm riding with the Celtics.
The last time they played, the Pacers put up 122 and held the Celtics to 112.
That won't happen again.
Give me the Pacers.
Okay.
I like that island.
All right. Next game we got, Jack will like this one. We got the Timberwolves at the Mavericks on Sunday at 7:30.
Have the Timberwolves been?
We've lost like 3 of our last 5, I
They've
think.
still been pretty good. Couple close losses to the Knicks, to the Pelicans.
The Knicks.
The Timberwolves are still the better team. Luka, the Mavs are 20-15. They put it together a little bit. Give me the Timberwolves. I don't have much stake in this game, so I'm just kind of throwing something out there.
Yeah, I feel kind of the same way. The Mavs are 20-15. They are 9-7 at home, but the T-Wolves are 10-7 on the road. Luka is balling, though. I mean, brother is averaging almost 34 a game, dude, which is absolutely insane. But right now he is a game-time decision for their game tonight, I believe. And I'm not going to bet on the Mavs to be a good Timberwolves team with no Luka, so give me the Timberwolves to get it down the road.
They're not playing tonight, though.
No, but the
This-
last time I picked, even with a guy just a game-time decision with a couple days to go, it was Joel.
Well, he's a bum, though. He does that shit. He does that shit, man.
MVP.
I mean, he sits out, though. He's a pussy.
He's missed,
Like, he got the bag, and he doesn't want to
he's
play.
missed 3
right?
games, I think, this year. 4.
Yeah, pussy. They've only played, like, what, 30?
Something like that.
That's a tenth of the season. If an NFL player misses a tenth of the season, that's only
That's
like
not
one
that bad.
game.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like
not
one or two.
bad.
But I'm gonna take the Mavs. I like Luka. I think Cat's. I always pick against the Timberwolves, and it always backfires on me because I think Cat's
So do it again.
a puss. So I'm gonna do it
He
again.
did,
I'm gonna triple down.
Well, I'm not picking against the Timberwolves. So we've played them twice. We've beaten them twice.
Beat him
Oh,
a
I
third
didn't
time.
know
Third
that.
time's the charm.
Third
I
time's
would
the
have taken
charm.
the Mavs in if I knew that.
That's tough. You're stuck where you're at now. All right, we've got back-to-back games with the Clippers in them, but we'll start with the
Ugh.
Battle of L.A. We've got the Clippers at the Lakers on Sunday at 9:30.
Are you doing it?
Doing what? The Clippers always.
I'm taking my king to win at home.
To win at home. It's the same stadium.
Yeah, they play in the same damn stadium.
Lakers.
Lakers,
It's gonna be filled with Lakers fans. So
It's always filled with Lakers fans. Clippers fans aren't real.
give me the Lakers.
I'm not betting on LeBron to win another game this season. I picked them to win. Who did I pick the Lakers to beat? The Pelicans, bro. And he lost to the Pelicans. So LeBron could kiss my ass. That roster is terrible. The whole team sucks outside of LeBron and AD. And right now, the Clippers have the best big three in basketball with the Sixth Man of the Year, Russ, coming off the bench. Give me the Clippers.
okay. Well, I kind of want to take the Lakers, but they play the Grizzlies tonight. I think they're probably gonna get a dub against the Grizzlies. I don't see him winning back-to-back games. I think it's gonna be another Russ revenge game. I think Russ. I'm taking the Clippers.
Clippers are one of the best teams in basketball. Rui's out tonight. D'Angelo's day today. LeBron's day today.
They're 1 and 4 in their last 5.
They're like 3 and 10 or 11 in the last 14 or whatever. Hate to do it. Got to pick against the king. Give me the Clippers.
There we go. All right, next game is Suns at Clippers on Monday at 10:30.
A little back to back.
A little back-to-back. There wasn't a ton of great games in the NBA this week, and this was just another good game. Lance, where are we going?
To Los Angeles.
That is true.
So I just took the Lakers to beat the Clippers. The Clippers are a good basketball team. They're not losing 2 in a row. Taking the Clippers.
Okay, well, they won't win 2 in a row, and they just beat Phoenix on January the 3rd. So 2 days ago on Wednesday. They beat them by 9. Bradley Beal is back. The Suns are finally starting to look like they're figuring it out a little bit. But KD is out right now, which is he's day-to-day, but that does not bode well for the Suns. This is a tough game, but I think in another matchup after the Clippers come off of a good win against the Lakers, I think the Suns take this one.
Well, I don't think, like Lance said, they're going to lose 2 in a row, but I also don't think they're going to win 2 in a row. But I don't know which one they're going to win. So I'm going to hedge my bets. I'm going to take the Clippers for both of them. Give me the Clippers.
There we go.
You're probably going to get one of them.
Yeah,
So
I got
you
it.
should
I got
get-
it
you
at
should-
one.
You should get one of them.
Clippers have won 4 in a row. Got to make it 5 tonight against the Pelicans.
6 when they play the
6
Lakers.
when they play the Lakers. Might as well be 7 when they play the Suns. Give me the Clippers.
So I'm on a Suns island there. That's interesting. All right, we're gonna move over to hockey, and we've got some really good.
Womp, womp.
We've got some really good matchups. Both of these matchups are between. There are
The
4
number 1
teams.
seeds.
They're all number 1 seeds. It's some great matchups. The first one we've got is the Vancouver Canucks at the New York Rangers on Monday night at 7.
I know you got an in-depth analysis on this one, Lance, so I'll save them time. You can make it short, just so they don't have to be bored by your in-depth
Right.
Yeah.
analysis.
Yeah.
JT Miller is a player to watch for the Canucks.
Yeah.
And
What position does he play?
C.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me who's winning.
The Rangers are winning because they're playing an MSG.
Did they play in MSG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Canucks are 2-3 in their last 5. The Rangers are 3-2 in their last 5, but one of their losses came against a really good Florida Panthers team. Same thing with the Canucks, though. They lost to the Stars, who are a really good team right now. It is at home for the Rangers. They are 13-5-0 at home. The Canucks are not great on the road. They're 10-7-2. So give me the home team, the New York Rangers.
I don't know much about hockey, and I'm not going to lose points here. So let's go with the Rangers. I'm betting on Artemi Panarin to pull me through.
Panarin?
Whatever it is.
Something like
We're
that.
butchering dog's
He
name.
leads in every category, points, goals, and assists. So
Dog.
Give me the Rangers. Home team. I don't know anything about hockey, but Rangers are good. So
he looks like
Next.
the Alaskan bullworm.
These are the 2 best teams in hockey. What?
White
Looks like
Josh
that guy- he looks like that guy from Split.
Moving on. We've got the 2 best teams in hockey facing oh my God, dude. Moving on, we have got the two best teams in hockey facing off Monday night at 9. We've got the Boston Bruins at the Colorado Avalanche. Lance, what do you have for me?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't have much.
Nate McKinnon is one of the best players in ball.
And they're playing at the Ball Arena.
The Bowls.
LeVar Ball.
We're gonna keep banging the bees. The Boston Bruins are gonna ball
I thought you
in
were about
Ball
to say
Arena.
banging the balls. I was like,
I like that
Lance.
one.
I'm taking the Bruins to win on the road.
Avalanche are 16-4 at home, 16-4-0 at home. Bruins are 12-5-3 in road matches, puck-offs, whatever. Nathan McKinnon is one of hockey's best players, and that has been my team that I have picked since becoming a hockey fan as the Avalanche. I'm not going to pick against my team. Give me Colorado to get it done at home.
top 2 player, not one. You know,
Yeah.
Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know too much, man. The
Close your
Bruins,
eyes.
do have some pretty sweet colors, I must say. That black and gold is different, but Colorado
it's
is
also
just,
reminiscent of a city that beat Pittsburgh a lot.
who are you talking about?
Well, New England is close enough.
Black and yellow? Oh, you're talking about the Avalanche.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Patriots,
Yeah.
Boston Patriots.
I got you.
Yeah, there we go.
I think I'm gonna ride with the Mountain Boys out there. Give me the Avalanche. The best thing to happen to Colorado since Coach Prime.
Amen.
Fuck Nikola Jokic, right?
Yeah.
I'm rocking with one of the best players in ball, Nathan McKinnon. I know he's really good. He leads in a lot of statistics. So we'll throw Lance.
I
another
really hope
bone.
we.
You took the Bruins?
Yeah,
Shit.
I really hope we beat this island
Lance
streak because
Island
he doesn't
streak.
even know what he's talking about here. Like he just
I
randomly
do.
picks.
I do.
You
know what
didn't.
I'm
You
talking
randomly. Fuck you.
We're
Hey,
banging
randomly
the
What's
picked
the
bees.
it.
only way to get over a mountain?
Climate.
You got to have something with wheels, which is what the Bruins are. A wheel.
I would argue that wheels make
Okay.
it harder than just walking.
An
dragging
avalanche.
something.
feel
An
like-
avalanche tears you down.
That's what they're gonna do to the Bruins. All right, moving on to the biggest game in sports this week. Highly anticipated. It's gonna be a great
Ooh,
matchup.
I get to go last.
One
on
of the
Natty
best,
pick.
one of the best offenses versus one of college football's best defenses. It has got the makings of a fucking absolute cinematic masterpiece.
Hardwood classic.
We have got the Michigan Wolverines against the Washington Huskies in the college football playoff national championship.
So I watched more of the Rose Bowl than the Sugar Bowl.
Because it
But-
plays so damn late.
I was asleep for some of the Sugar Bowl. I would argue that it was the more intriguing matchup, Michigan versus Alabama. And Michigan got it done with all the mistakes, 2 muff punts, a missed field goal, missed extra point. It still seemed like they dominated that game for the majority of the game. Second half, Saban started to come around with some of his adjustments. Michigan is a good team. That defense is solid all the way around. They don't need J.J. McCarthy to be good.
He
'Cause
isn't, so that's good.
I am going blue. I'm taking Michigan to hoist that trophy and win the Natty.
I've bet against Washington all season. I mean, I have constantly counted them out. Game after game after game. Oh, Oregon's going to get it done this time. Oh, Texas is going to beat them by 10. Oh, Michael Penix this. Oh, Michael Penix that. That stops now. Michael Penix is the best quarterback this season in college football. He has shown up time and time and time again, and he makes the plays when they need to be made. He balls when he needs to ball. Washington's offensive line is much better than Alabama's was. Michael Penix is 10 times the quarterback that Jalen Milroe is. Yes, might hurt without their running back. I saw a defense play a lot better football this weekend. I know they gave up 31. They were doing some really good things on the field. The corners showed up when it mattered. Braylon Trice is an absolute dog. And I, all season in football, have picked the team with the better offense. And that's what I'm going to do again here. J.J. McCarthy is not good. Michigan can run the ball, yes, but this is going to be a high-scoring game, and I don't trust J.J. McCarthy to be able to put up 35+, and I think that's exactly what Washington is going to be able to do. Michigan can get pressure on the interior, that's fine. again, Michael Penix can move and he can read a defense and find his receivers a lot better than Jalen Milroe ever could. And I don't like cheaters, so give me the Washington Huskies to win the national championship this year.
All right. Well, can you tell me if Arizona State and Oregon State have good defenses?
Oregon
Arizona
State's is
State's
okay.
ass.
Arizona State is not very good. Oregon State's okay. It's
Okay.
pretty solid.
Because in those two games, it was 15 and 22 points, respectively. Washington State, he put up 24. So it's not like it's unheard of for Penix to not put up 30-plus points. And Michigan will be the best defense they've played all year, right? Based off of this?
100%. Michigan's the second best defense in the country.
And all I've heard from Zach, whenever he makes his basketball picks, is defense wins championships.
Normally, yes. In the new era of college football, I have to go a little bit different.
And my personal, I'm not a big college football guy. I just watch the playoff. But every time I watch the playoff and there's like a fairy tale team, like Washington, like TCU, it always comes back. And eventually the fairy pixie dust runs out. And it's going to run out against Michigan. I don't like Harbaugh. In fact, I fucking hate Harbaugh and his brother because his brother coaches the Ravens. But they're gonna coach him up. The defense is gonna hold Michael Penix to under, or the Washington offense to under, I would say under 28 points. And I think Michigan can outscore them at that point. I think it's gonna be close, like maybe 31-28 or something. But I'm taking Michigan.
Well, I get to go last, which is a blessing. I haven't done that a lot this year. So in a big game, I like it. I did about 5 hours worth of research on this game while I was bedridden with my wisdom teeth for all of whatever it was. So I'm going to try and sum it up in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes here, max. So Dylan Johnson is expected to play after re-aggravating his foot injury. He's supposed to play, big key piece to that Washington offense.
That's also a dude who wants to win.
Washington has a fantastic offensive line, won the Joe Moore Award very much in part to their second round pick tackle, and they also have another really good tackle, and their center's really good. You know who's not very good is their guards. Their guards struggle a lot. You know where Michigan got a ton of pressure against Alabama? The interior. So if Michigan can continue to put pressure on the interior like they did against Alabama and expose Washington's guards for their lack of talent and force Penix to pump fake, make decisions, hesitate, you're going to force him to make some bad decisions. He had all the time in the world against Texas. I think that's a big key to this game. Another big key is that Michigan is specifically built to handle this kind of team. For the last 3 years, they were built to beat who? Ohio State. With C.J. Stroud, Marvin Harrison, Chris
Smith and
Olave,
Jigba,
Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, all these teams.
guys.
These explosive passing offenses with a threat of a run game, which is exactly what Washington is. In 2020, in 2019, after Ohio State beat Michigan, John Harbaugh went to Jim Harbaugh and said, "Help me fix this defense."
You mean Jim went to John?
Jim went to John, yeah. And he said, "Help me fix this defense. What do I need to do?" And John said, "I have two guys in my Ravens staff that are great that I want to give opportunities." And they gave him Mike McDonald and something Center, who ended up going to Vanderbilt. Anyway, great year against Ohio State, beat Ohio State with McDonald at defensive coordinator, ended up going back to the Ravens, is now their defensive coordinator. They go and grab Zinter, who they originally wanted from Vanderbilt, and he has built this team to beat Ohio State, just as John, I don't remember, John said he would. They worked together, the three of them, to beat this Ohio State team, and they are exactly built to beat Washington. So I believe Michigan has that experience playing a team like this. Washington has not played a team like this, and it's not close. I've been on the Penix train all year. Preseason Heisman pick, wish it hit, didn't. I've been rooting for him all year. It stops. Michigan is going to win the national championship. As much as I'd love to see Washington win, I'm rooting for Washington.
My only argument there is what do they beat Ohio State by this year? What was the score?
30-24.
Who was the quarterback for Ohio State this year?
Common Core. Who was the quarterback the last 3 years, though?
Yeah, CJ never. He won the game his freshman year, I think.
I don't think CJ ever.
I don't
Blake
think
Corum never lost. That's Blake Corum's thing, is that he's never lost to
They
Ohio
beat him
State.
4 years in a row now.
I don't know if it's 3 or 4, but I know Blake Corum's never lost.
This was the fourth because I remember
Was
Portnoy.
fourth?
Yeah.
So
Washington's won 10 straight games
by one possession.
by one possession.
I think Michigan beats him by 13.
I
That's
think
my
we're gonna
spiel.
get All I'm asking for, regardless of who wins, because Georgia's not in it, is a good national championship. And I think we've got the makings of that with one of college football's best offenses against one of college football's best defenses. I'm interested in my player of the game to watch out for that is going to, I think, make or break it for Washington is going to be Rome Odunze. If he can get open, if he can catch the ball in space, if he can do what he does, Washington's got a good chance. And I also think this is the best quarterback that Michigan has faced this year. So it will be interesting. He's better than McCord. He's better than Milroe.
Ewers? He's better than Ewers. No, that
He just proved that he was better than yours.
What about Jeff Sims?
Fucking GBR, baby.
Close. It's close.
Shout out Will Compton, GBR. All right. That's going to do it for us in Pick'em. We've got some interesting matchups this week, some really, really important matchups. And we're going to be watching most of these games. I'm going to be on my couch pretty much all weekend just watching these games and analyzing.
Will not be watching the hockey games.
This is going to be I might watch it. I'm probably going to watch that Bruins Avalanche game. I'm not even going to lie. It's on ESPN Plus, so I might check that out. All right. This will be out tomorrow morning, so Saturday morning. Like I said, Jack had chipmunk face for a couple days this week. We had to give him some time to heal. We will be out tomorrow morning. As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Obviously, watch this on YouTube.
Clearly.
Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Drop a comment for the boys. We really appreciate you guys. We will see you next week. Peace.